Hello, my name is Angela Buccellato, and I'm your host here of That's Business. Whether you're a job seeker, C-suite executive, someone starting their business, starting your career, transitioning your career, anything under the sun, I'm here to help you out. Now, the reason I had the inclination to start this podcast was to give information out there on looking for a job or what you need on your resume, interviewing, negotiating, no matter what, sales, business development, marketing. So a little background on me. I own the Resume Rescue, CEO, C-suite exec, right here. So when I graduated college from Penn State University, I went into recruiting, where I helped transitioning military veterans find work. Found that job super rewarding, and I found very quickly that none of them know how to write a resume. So what started as a side project of just kind of helping these veterans find work developed into a business idea a year later. So 2017, I decided to start this business. It was a side business. I was working another recruiting job. Fast forward to 2019. I get fired on the spot, not even in the office for an hour, and I get fired. And I decided, you know what? I have my logo, I have my website, I have everything in place for the Resume Rescue. Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing, right? Now, what I will tell you, I worked 3 jobs in the meantime to sustain myself to get that business popular. I scrubbed toilets, worked at a meat counter, you name it, any side project, I did it. Now, that's what a lot of people, especially on their entrepreneur journey, I don't feel share with you, or transitioning jobs and whatever that may be, that it's not all glamorous. I mean, I didn't wake up and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. It took some work to get there. But what I did was I sustained myself with my income. I made sure my house wasn't going to get foreclosed. My bills were paid, and I sat down and I did the math of what I needed to make to get there. Some days I didn't make any money, and that was absolutely terrifying, but I showed through on it. So after starting that business, 2 years later, 2 employees later, here we are today, and finally had the push I needed to start this podcast. Now, this podcast is going to cover a variety of topics. We're going to talk on the entrepreneur side. If you're looking to start a business, it's actually not that hard. I'll show you how to do it. We'll talk about battling imposter syndrome. We'll talk about how to find a job, what you should say in interviews, answering difficult interview questions, how to identify red flags with the company, negotiating your salary, changing careers, recruiting secrets. Anything you possibly would want to know about your career, you're going to find value here. The guests I'm going to have on this are going to be untraditional. They're not going to be your traditional, I walked in, got the job, and everything's sunshines and rainbows. It's going to be people that had the grit and resiliency to get to where they wanted to be. And what I want all of you to get from this podcast is some information. There's so much bad information out there of, this is what recruiters need, or put a picture on your resume. Don't do that at all. Please don't. Or, screw LinkedIn. LinkedIn's the worst. For whatever reason, everyone has an opinion about starting a business, writing a resume, or finding a job. Now, there's a ton of information. I'm here to dispel myths with you, to talk you through, to give you that encouragement, be that cheerleader for you, and just give you the advice and the toolkit you need to survive in this world and to also get to where you want to be. I want you to really understand what your goals are. What goals do you want to accomplish?
If you're looking for a career change and you're not sure where to start, the Resume Rescue can help. Sure, there's no such thing as the perfect fit for everyone, but here at the Resume Rescue, we're on a mission to find the perfect solution for you. Whether it's changing careers, updating a resume, learning LinkedIn, or practicing interviewing, we have you covered. Find us online at theresumerescue.com and find all of our contact info in our show notes.